I get this question a lot. What's my favorite bourbon? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Like I said in the intro, I get the question a lot. What is my favorite bourbon? People come over my house, they'll see all of the bottles that are behind me. I'll even have people in the comments section asking the one specific question: what is my favorite bourbon? And as a bourbon lover, and as most of you are, as bourbon lovers, rye lovers, just world whiskey lovers in that fact, I don't think that we can come down to a conclusion and say that there is just one sipper, one bottle of whiskey that we can say is our absolute favorite. So I went through the 150 plus bottles that I have behind me, and I came to the conclusion that I have 10 favorites that I'm gonna go over with you right now. Before we do though, I need to thank you guys so much for the love and support for the channel. We're almost all the way up to 5,100 subscribers, so keep smashing that like button. Leave that comment down below on what your favorite whiskeys are, and if you're brand new, smash that subscribe. But one more thing before we get into the video, we have to pick our 5,000 subscriber winners. All right, so here we are. We've got the screen, we've got the video all in the YouTube link and everything. We've had a unique comments of 249. So 249 of you really wanted to get your bottle of Blantons. Well, like I said in the video, the first pick is going to be for the bottle of Blantons, and then the second name picked is going to be for the t-shirt and sweatshirt. So here we go. We are going to start raffle and pick the winner right now. So pick number one is going to go to, here we go, we've got Jim Layton 8642 EDD Van Winkle. All right, now that is going to be for the bottle of Blantons. Good to you, Jim. Now let's pick another winner, and winner number two is going to go to Sharp Dressed Cat 230 has won a sweatshirt and t-shirt. So without further ado, thank you to you all for entering into the Van Winkle, the Blantons giveaway, this t-shirt and sweatshirt giveaway. But without further ado, let's get back to the video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into bottle number one. Now, all of these are my favorites, and I can't really decide which is going to be number one, but I'll try and put number one at number one and number 10 at number 10 for that fact. So let's get into number 10. Number 10 is going to go to Blue Note Las Notas. Now, this is a really, really delicious pour. This is a bourbon that is finished in French oak casks, so it gets that beautiful, beautiful, rich French oak vanilla flavor that is just amplified so much rather than just having staves in there. You're getting a full French oak barrel, and you're getting that French vanilla kick to the face that I absolutely love coming out of that bottle. But I had to put it in here somewhere, and I think that it's just gonna fall into the bottom echelon of the top 10. So without further ado, let's get into number 9. Number 9 is going to go to Maker's Mark BEP. Now, if you don't know anything about this one, this is the last signature series release from Maker's Mark, and it's coming in at 110.7 proof. This was an expression with prominent wood sugars, bringing forth strong notes of vanilla, caramel, and sweet spice. This was 10 virgin toasted American oak staves. There were no French oak staves for this specific offering. Last year's BRT had a French oak finish for one of them, but this is a really, really good pour. If you're looking for something that's not super hot, but is barrel proof and gives you that full amplified flavor from what that barrel had to offer, Maker's Mark is always a really good option for you. And the BEP was a really big hit for me, and I really love it, and that's why it's coming in my top 10. Bottle number 8. Bottle number 8 is going to go to Blandon Gold. Now, this is what I wish regular Blantons came out in. 103 proof, gives you that punch to the face that you're looking for, but it's not going to knock you out. It's going to give you the love that you're looking for. It's really, really flavorful, packed full of all those flavors that Blantons is supposed to give you at 103 proof. 93 proof for me. Not the biggest fan of the regular Blantons single barrel, but the Blandon Gold is definitely a home run hitter for me, and it's in my top 10. It's coming in at number 8, but let's get to number 7. Bottle number 7 is going to go to Penelope Rio. You guys know how much I love this bottle of bourbon, coming in at 98 proof, finished in Amberana and honey casks. This is the second bottle I was able to acquire. This is batch number 2. Batch number 1 is almost finished, and it's going to be a sad day when that bottle is gone, but thankfully I do have a backup of it. Now you're wondering to yourself, well, how can there be 6 other bourbons that are better than Penelope Rio when this was what I was saying was my absolute favorite? Well, I think that this is probably my favorite finished whiskey in that fact. Now, there are other bottles of bourbons that I find to be better than this that come through with that pronounced just bourbon flavor. You know, you're looking for a really, really good bourbon. These next 6 are definitely the way to go. Bottle number 6. Bottle number 6 is going to go to the Winkle Lot B 12-year-old. Now, I wanted to put a 90 proof bottle on this shelf, and for 90 proof, I don't think I have had a better bottle of bourbon that was at the 90 proof mark. This was leaps and bounds, absolutely mind-blowing for that proof point. We did a blind this week with 90 proof wheat bourbons, and this one was absolutely leaps and bounds better than everything else in that lineup. And I'm going to go as far to say that if you put any other 90 proofer against this bottle, it'll probably come out on top. That is why this bottle deserves a spot on my top 10 list, because of the proof and where it falls on my echelon list of those 90 proof bottles of bourbon. But without further ado, let's get into bottle number 5. Bottle number 5 is going to go to Elijah Craig batch C923. This is a 13-year, 7-month-old, 133 proof bottle of bourbon that is the ass kicking that you're looking for when you're going to sip a really high proofed bottle of bourbon, but you're looking for a good time and a really delicious pour. This is so good. It did not win the best of the year from A, B, and C, but I can appreciate everything that this bottle has to offer, and that's why I'm putting it a little bit above the A123 that did win that blind. But for the fact of the matter that this is more or less something that was supposed to be a limited release from Heaven Hill, and they gave us this in a Elijah Craig barrel proof released for the year for a lot of people to get their hands on, I can't thank them enough, because this is definitely one for the ages, and I will be looking for another one here very, very soon. But without further ado, let's get into 4th place. 4th place is going to go to 2XO Gem of Kentucky. This is a brand new release from Dixon Deadman in the 2XO offerings, and I'll tell you this right now, this might be the best bottle of bourbon that I've had under 110 proof. This is absolutely delicious. It brings packed full of flavor that the double oaked process gives you. If you can't find the 13th Colony double oaked, look no further than the 2XO Gem of Kentucky from Dixon Deadman. This is going to give you everything that that bottle has to offer and a little bit more of a proofed down version of it, and it is absolutely delicious. But without further ado, let's get into the top 3. And in 3rd place, we're going to have Russels Reserve 13-year. This is coming in at 114.8 proof. Pretty damn close to that 115 proof. And like I've said for the Elijah Craig, this at a 13-year, 7-month. This is at least 13 years, and everything else in here is most likely a little bit older in this blend, and it is barrel proof, and it is absolutely delicious. I think that for my flavor profile, like I always say, I like that 105 up to 120 proof. Those are my favorite proof ranges, and I think that because this falls right in the middle of it, I'm putting it a little bit higher than the Elijah Craig C923, but it still deserves its rightful place in the top 3. This Russels Reserve 13-year is absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to get my hands on another bottle of it, hopefully soon. Well, let's get into 2nd place. Second place is going to go to Stag Jr, specifically Stag Jr batch 15. I've got Stag Jr batch 15 and batch 18, and batch 15 comes out a little bit higher on the tier list than batch 18. Now, if I were to put both of them in here, I think that they would still fall into second place. But this Stag Jr to me is absolutely just a home run hitter from Buffalo Trace that you can't go wrong with at any point in the day. They're coming in at barrel proof. I mean, I think that the proof ranges from 126 to 132 now. You can get single barrel stags. I haven't gotten the opportunity to try or even see one in the wild, but for me, Stag Jr is a top 2 bottle in my collection. Now, let's get into first place, and most of you already know what that bottle is. First place is going to go to E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. This is specifically batch 10, coming in at 127.3 proof. And I wish I had backups of backups of backups of this bottle because it is just that darn good. Coming in at 127.3 proof, does not drink that hot whatsoever, but it is packed full of deliciousness going into your glass and then into your mouth. It's one of those pours that, you know, you have it once and you have it again and you have it again and you have it again, and it just does not disappoint. And I wish I can't thank Kevin enough for getting me this bottle for my wedding, and it was everything that I thought it would be. And I know a couple of you on the comment sections are finally getting your chances to get these, and I hope that they live up to the hype that I am giving this bottle because it deserves the hype in my opinion. But there you guys have it. Those are my 10 favorite bottles of bourbons at the moment on my shelf. Like I said, I want to know what your favorite bottles of bourbons are down below in the comments, and if you're brand new, smash that like button if you enjoy the content, and smash that subscribe so that you never miss another one of my videos. Congratulations to the winners of the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, but until next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.